Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Well, the girls have already got it started. 30 points to 10. New Zealand clubs over New Zealand schools for the girls. We're about to get underway for the boys. Anthony Gelling here. Join alongside me, TJ Ashford.
Number 8, Kingston Pupuki Ropati.
As we get ready to welcome the two teams to the field.
Number 11, Nathan Lopamaua. Number 12, Bishop Neal. Number 13, Crucial Enere Koteka. Number 14,
as we take a look at our teams for today, New Zealand club side for the under-16 boys. TJ, any standouts there for you?
Yeah, I can't go past the number 3, Bastian Armstrong, man. MVP at the National Youth Tournament only a couple of weeks ago. Strong defensive centre, but with the ball in hand, it's going to be too hard to stop today, I think. It's going to be a big matchup with his centre pairing. Kepper as well, another standout in that national tournament. As we move into the New Zealand schools, can't go past the schools MVP, Bishop Neal, number 12. Got the highlights reel already, but he does some freaky things with the footy. Hard to stop. He's played a few years above his age grade over the last couple of years as well, and he's been a standout in most of the teams he's been in. So, battle of the MVPs, man, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, can't wait to get this one underway.
Number 15, Tamati Himi Wainohu Tauhu.
The girls, of course,
Number 16,
creating the guard of honour this time for the boys.
Number 17, Charles Johnny Henry.
School side there,
Number 18,
led out by
Number 19,
Bishop Neal.
Number 20,
It'll be the schools in white, the clubs in grey.
Lorenz Strickland ready. Let's make some noise as they come out onto the field.
Great intensity there from the water boy, Zach Mulder.
Mr. Hype Man.
Mr. Hype Man
Zachary
himself. So before we get on with the game, we're going to observe the haka for both sides.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for a moment of silence for Sir Kevin Bailey. Sir Kevin dedicated almost 70 years of his life to the sport of rugby league. He was a life member of NZRL and Sport New Zealand. He will be missed. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Old-fashioned standoff here, Jello. So we pay our respects to one of the greats, Kevin Bailey. Massive thank you to Kevin for all his dedication that he's given our sport. Almost 70 years, man. Outstanding effort and achievement for him. Life member in so many rugby league circles.
Talk about a Mexican standoff. The club side folding and going first. Is it 1-0 already?
I think so, man.
What an incredible
Good renditions of the Haka.
trail of mana there from both of our teams. Acknowledging our volunteer referees as well. All the way from Scotland, our referee Chris McMillan, alongside touch judges Will Koilau and Lau Pa'uvale.
So final huddle now for both these sides. What's the chat going on in there, TJ?
Yeah, I just about probably setting the tone early, both with the ball and without the ball, but defensively, look for some collisions here, man. It's going to be a fiery encounter for the first couple minutes as they, both of these young men, look to stamp their mark on this footy match.
Wahine picked up the win earlier today, 30 points to 10 over the Schools. Wahine. And a fortnight ago, our 18s Tāne drew in Cambridge. Which team has what it takes to pull off the win here at Bruce Pulman Park?
So the club side, they've done the Haka first, now they'll kick first.
NZRL would also like to mahi to its sponsors.
You wonder if they'll score first.
Stream and Sky Sport.
So here we go. There's a result for you. Straight from the kickoff. Five seconds in and they got the ball back.
What a start. It's not the first time we've seen that today.
So the school side now with the goal line dropout.
Looking for a footy here.
So we'll see if they opt for the short one. They hang it up in the breeze there. It's taken well. So Winieti plays it. Back towards the middle. There's Byford. Ronan Byford driven into the turf there. Very slow play the ball. Bishop Neal to tackle over the top. It's Tui Malu. He's going to play back to Finau. He's got runners on the right. Some interference there, surely. Ball's gone backwards, so referee calls play on. Ioka goes left. Here's a nice little grubber. We shaped for the grubby, put it up in the air there. That's Lorenz Makarerere in the 21 shirt.
Yeah, probably not the best intercept there for this club's team. Lorenz just putting it too deep. So we see Byford out, strong contact.
So the school side now. Marching upfield. Bonnet Afiti from dummy half. Hands it off to Pohiva. 45 out from their own line. Over halfway now. There's a special run from Papuki Ropati. And now a little shift play on the last. Neal. Huge friend from Neal. Still going. Shapes for the offload. Rips it back inside blindly. Knocked on from the club side. There's going to be a fresh set of 6. Some early dangerous signs there from the school side.
Yeah, that left edge is going to be dangerous. You'll see wearing the 18 jersey, Tyson Hanson. Won a Harold Metz competition this year. Look for him to steer his team around the park. That relationship with Bishop Neal. See what Bishop can do with the footy already.
So here they are, off the scrum. Play number 1, the big right foot. Leaving his opposite bamboozled there. Maulu plays it. A metre out from the try line. Wide pass, right. Right is where they go. There's a little bit of space. Some great defensive work there, one-on-one. Bastian Armstrong, the defender. Ball going to ground for the school side as they scramble back now to try and reconnect. Another strong run. Papuki Ropati, that's 2 strong carries from him as he plays it 15 out on the last tackle. Left is the way they go. Running it again on the last. Bishop Neal dying with the ball there, but interesting tactics. Don't want to kick into the wind, perhaps.
Yeah, still not a bad intercept, turning the ball over inside the opposition 10 metres, but down there at Bruce Pulman, they got some deep in goals. Could have been a repeat set there by Hanson. So we see Kipper getting in early for a carry for his first run of the day.
There's Tyson Hanson there, the number 18 for the New Zealand school side. Whereabouts does he come from?
Tyson Hanson, he's down in Rotorua, plays out of Bay of Plenty there. He's one of those Harold Metz boys that's been travelling, 3-4 times a week to pre-season and stuff, coming up. Mum and Dad doing the long drive along with Jackson Hill's parents as well. So we see Hill now with the ball.
Well, you say the P word, pre-season. How far away is that?
Next week for these young fellas.
Oh, wow.
So first week of November. So they'll get a bit of time off after this game, obviously, and then...
bit of time off, what, 6 days?
Yeah. That's footy, though, man, especially at this age, If they're not doing footy, they're doing all other sports anyway, do you know what I mean? So they're at that age now where obviously the pathway is real strong here in New Zealand at the moment. So we see Drayton Marriott coming in for a carry. Playing out of position in this game, traditionally a hooker. Playing in the outside backs, we see Hansen to shift the ball. He beats Byford on the outside. Hansen with a break. He's got Bishop Neal on the inside, show and go. Oh, error in contact.
Well, it was Tahu Apiata who made the tackle eventually. He also managed to just get a little nudge on the ball and knock it loose. Great work there from Tyson Hansen, splitting the defenders. You mentioned Drayton Marriott there playing out of position. I saw him playing fullback during the school nationals comp, but his natural position is hooker.
Yeah, he's hooker lock is traditionally where he plays. Great defender, good out of acting half as well. But it was a good story for Drayton. That he played in a team at the schools where they had a combined of some of the kutas around the area, and there was about 3 or 4 schools that joined together to make up a team, which is quite special. So some good players in that team as well for Drayton. And like I said, it's a growing kind of area down there, and looking to bring those boys together and to get an achievement like making the NZ schools team is an outstanding achievement, especially playing out of position as well. Yeah,
well, it's a fantastic initiative, especially for those boys. If your school doesn't have a team,
correct.
You got to find a way to still play some footy. So great work. It's the club side now, looking for the first points of the day. 0-0 the score. 8 minutes gone. 5 metres away from the try line. Here they go. Running across field. That's Tyron Fata. So there's running by for the 13. Here we go. Here's a try. Referee points to the spot. Thank you very much. 4-0 the score.
It's one of the twins, Lucian Mikaele. Another one of the young fellas getting into Harold Matt's preseason shortly. Set up nicely by Ronan Byford. The 9, Rico Finau, just jumping out, engaging that marker and A defender there. Allowing Lucian an opportunity to get the first points on the board. Good late footwork. Good framers, Lucian. Very similar player, I feel, to one of the Kiwi greats, Jesse Bromwich. Got good late footwork. Late offload ability as well as Lucian Mikaele.
Conversion added, 6-0 the score. Tell you what, that's a great comparison. Built like Jesse Bromwich. I wish I was built like Jesse Bromwich at that age.
Successful conversion, Club 6.
I think I look more like Mr. Bean.
Just a few changes as well. Listed in the 7 jersey, but I believe he's wearing the 21. That kick missed by Kozaya, Reina Pulitama. And on your listing, 21, I think he's wearing the 6 now, will be Lorenz Strickland Rere. You see how strong that wind is.
So a few jersey changes there, as you mentioned. There's a club side now. Back about their business with a try scorer. So Mikaele plays it from halfway. Great shape here from the club side. So they bring that winger up out of the corner and try to kick him behind him. But again, that ball just bouncing, bouncing, bouncing. So the school's forward pack, no rush to get back behind the 20. Perhaps some signs of early fatigue here in the opening exchanges. 10 minutes gone, just over 10 minutes gone. Some strong defence there. Ronan Byford in the 13. School side. Up around their 40, picked up but not upended. Now the ball's loose. He won't be happy about that. Plenty of attention while he's trying to play the ball.
You see a little bit more of that now. A bit more onus on the ball carrier, especially at the play the ball. Got to get a little bit more control. As we see an error for the Schools team. Not what they're needing coming out of yardage. See some strong defence by their middles, led by their lock forward, Ronan Byford. So we see Kepper, strong carry.
Great run there from Kepper. Kepper, your eyes on him as this game unfolds. Armstrong this time.
Strong defence. Whanarafiti.
Makeaile again. Finau goes right. Byford. Brought down 10 metres out. Finau from dummy half. Right they go. Looks long on the pass here. Eventually putting in the grubber kick. Cleaned up well from Marriott. There's a School side now with some work to do to get out of their own 10-metre line. The club side making it no easy task, though. Look at the numbers there. And the tackle, great line speed also. And there's a strong carry, however, driven back. This club side really fired up in defence. So they'll kick from inside their 20. And they're going to get the ball back. Still the last, not played it. Now it's picked up from Makeaile. The big man seems to be everywhere so far in this first quarter of an hour. 6-0 the score. Byford. He'll play back to Finau. He's got Winetti in the 8 shirt. Big right foot, nice little spin move. Throws it back to Byford, who had just played the ball. And now looks to be in a bit of distress with that left arm.
Hopefully nothing too serious.
Nothing too serious. Referee just calls a time off. He might go to the sideline here just to have a better look at it. No, he'll pack it down. They breed him tough. Where's he from? Ronan Byford.
Yeah, he's actually from the Whakatane area. He was another one. He's currently boarding up at Mount Albert Grammar at the moment, but he was another one travelling. Mum and Dad used to travel up, 4 hours one way just to get into training 3 or 4 days a week. So just shows the dedication that these young fellas have and their parents and what they go through to get them into, the elite pathway system. But Ronan's he's been up here in Auckland for 12 months. He went on tour with the Auckland side as well, captaining that side, as we see a nice break here by Marriott. But yeah, there's a few boys that do that, man. A lot of the boys in the South Island travel, quite far to get to trainings and games each week.
And a lot of them kind of sharing commitments with the rugby union as well?
Yeah, they do. I know it's probably evident everywhere, to be honest. A lot of our schools here in New Zealand have a first 15 rugby stronghold, but the success of obviously the Kiwis and the One New Zealand Warriors over the last 1 to 2 years, obviously we see a lot more young men and women playing footy at the moment, or rugby league, so it's a good pathway opportunity for them.
Well, speaking of good opportunities, here are the school side now inside the 30-metre line. There's a great run, still going. That's Kobe Hodaki. Fantastic run from him. Gets his side. 15 out from the line and a penalty. Great work there from the big fella. It looks like he's playing at the lock position, perhaps. Puki Ropati plays it. A metre out. The school side hunting for their first try. Victor Kinesi. No space for him. But there could be some space now for Bono Rafiti. The number 9 doing number 9 things. Great vision there out of dummy half, TJ.
Yeah, defensively, clubs went missing a little bit there, but as every good 9 should be doing, they get to the ruck early, scan for opportunities, and so we see defenders just not getting off their line. Guilty, ball's already in their hands, they're still on the line a little bit there. So we see Bonarafiti get low, Otahu Leopards player.
Our schools, Tane, are back in business.
And close to the line, fullback Ioka is failing to get off the line there defensively.
Well, you know, I've noticed with the number 9s, if they're going to run, they'll always look at the ball. If they look at the ball, they're actually looking at your feet in the peripheral. Yeah, if they're looking out wide, there's a good chance they'll pass.
You have a look at the good 9s or the young ones coming through as well. Like they're getting to the ruck early, they're scanning, looking for opportunities early at the ruck. But you know, most 9s these days are really good at identifying ruck ID, and it's one of those opportunities here as we see Jackson Hill extends his team's lead now, 6 points all.
Scores are tied, 6 points to 6.
So 6 all the score. I tell you what, I always used to try and score those ones, little barge overs. But I wasn't playing 9, I was playing centre. So every time the winger comes close, guess what? I'm having a crack too.
I can tell you what, any time any player other than a half or a spine member gets into the acting half, mate, they're normally looking for the barge over.
Yeah.
I think it's a pet play for the a lot of the New Zealand teams.
Well, my teammates didn't like it too much. Every time I hear a big eye rolls going on. The worst one's when 2 people have already had a crack before you and you come in as a
Coming for the third.
3 times the charm. I'll tell you what, these kickoffs from left to right have been a charm, but this one is taken in by the school side. 11 minutes left in the first half, 6 all the score. We've got a real game on our hands. And I'll tell you what, I'm not sure if 30 minutes each way is enough to split these 2 sides. I certainly can't pick a winner at this stage. So on tackle 3. Hodaki. Bonarafiti, the try scorer. Sitting at left now, Hansen. Neil, this is dangerous. Every time he touches the ball, something's on. Might not have been on that time for the offload, but it's cleaned up well for the school side. Marriott gives it back to Neil. I tell you what, you'll be pushing off him if you're wearing a white jersey out there, because he can just about get his hand free every time. So last tackle, it's a wobbly looking kick, which is brought back to almost the exact same place he kicked it. So Dede from dummy half, finding Pulu. This is Kepa, spinning to find his front. It's a nice play, the ball.
Yeah, I thought he might give that penalty there. Just failing to stay on his feet was Kepa.
Well, just as I say, it was a nice play of the ball. Referee does not agree.
He's another one of those young fellas. He's a King's College student here in Auckland, and limited opportunities, obviously, with the schooling background in first 15, etc. But he was a standout performer at the National Youth Tournament this year.
So, Lopamua. Now Kinesi came close to scoring a few sets earlier. And this is a man that did score a few plays earlier. Bonorafiti in the 9 shirt, plays it. Off the right foot, shaping. Oh, yes, fantastic put down. That's what you want from your halves, some running rugby league.
Yeah, set up by a nice run there by Bonorafiti. Hansen, ball in 2 hands there, just isolating an inside shoulder. Defensively, too powerful as well. It's a great try. Still had work to do, was Hansen.
Well, look at that A defender coming around late. Hansen had his eyes on him. He knew exactly where he was coming from. He wasn't coming up straight.
Schools are back and in the lead.
And another one, that peripheral vision. He would have been looking at that hole without looking at it, you know what I mean?
He's another impressive player as well as Hansen. Traditionally plays lock forward as well. He played lock forward for the Bay of Plenty down at Nationals. He just plays every position. He gets an opportunity and he just plays really, really well. Does all the simple things well. Defensively strong as well as Hansen. Not sure what's the hold up here. Looking for a tee.
Yeah, well, Tyson Hansen is a real standout in the PYC tournament. Playing number 7 for Tonga. Partnered with Chase Geros, the 6 and 7. So conversion is at it. 12 points to 6. Schools leading clubs.
12, clubs 6.
6.5 minutes remaining in the first half.
And just a reminder, if you have whānau at home that can't be here in person, tell them to flick on Sky Sport to catch all the action live.
Well, it's always risky letting those kicks bounce, but the school side clean it up. And here they are now, working that right channel. Some strong D there from the club side. Byford the 13. He's gone through plenty of work here in the first half. Bonorafiti shows left, goes right. On tackle 5. It's a deep pass, which is sent downtown. There's a knock on. Just when you thought Alexander Pua was off.
Yeah, Justice Pua.
Justice Pua.
He's a flyer. Like to see him in open space today if we get the opportunity. Bastian Armstrong note. National Youth Auckland Vulcan MVP for the under-16s tournament this year. So Kepa again getting busy. So something he does really well. Gets involved early on all the early sets. Tough carry of the footy. So we see Riley Huggins now on the field.
Well, that's what you want from your centres. getting in for those yardage carries. What else do you do if you're a centre?
Well, as a middle,
stand out there looking good.
You definitely want them to come in and do some work coming out of yardage. Charleston Te Rore.
Where will he be playing next season?
He's signed with the Sydney Roosters for the Harold Mats, so I know family's got a big focus on his schooling careers with Southern Cross campus. But he'll be having a few games, if not full season over there, so he'll do a schooling and then potentially fly over on the weekends for games.
Yeah, might be a few boys in
see Huggins.
That same
shot.
position. Big shot there, Hodaki. Getting it done there, last tackle. The Schools holding on and holding on to their lead. Just one try in it. Big shot there from Hodaki. He's been impressive here in this first half. With a few minutes before half-time, the fatigue factor sitting in, of course. We'll see who's got their hands up for a carry. We'll see who's willing to push with their mate also. A few tired bodies out there. Haka puts his hand up and wins a penalty for his side. Here's a look at that tackle again. Oh, where'd he come from? It's a glancing blow. He looks like he was shot out of a cannon.
Yeah, good mover of the footy is Riley Huggins, Kelston High School boy. Comes out of the Newland Stags Rugby League club here in Auckland. Traditionally plays in the centres, but been moved into the back row. Still has footwork like a centre as well. Hard to tackle, so great shot by Hodaki there.
Yeah, rare combination of size and footwork. A little bit of push and shove there as we approach the 2-minute mark of time remaining here in the first half. Bonarafiti. Oh, no, Hodaki puts it down. He loves tackling that much that he's going to hand the ball over with 2 minutes left on the clock.
Is that the invitation? They've been all over this club's team, who started quickly. And Schools coming out. Back-to-back tries now, but massive 2-minute period.
Well, they had some decent territory early on in this first half. They're going to get some here at the back end. Pulitama is that first receiver. I was very impressed with him in the PYC comp. Playing for New Way, of course. Here we go. Bastian Armstrong from the scrum. Unbelievable. Caught me off guard.
Nice little eyes-up play there by Ioka. Another Kelston High School product. Seen no fullback in the line. That's the time to identify that shape too. Normally, fullback defends in at the lock position now. No pressure defensively coming from the inside there. Hinkley Ioka, eyes up play, nice little grubber. Nationals MVP, Bastian Armstrong, gets the lucky bounce. Just like that, man, we've got a ball game back on our hands again.
Well, fantastic little trick play there. The kick off the scrum. And we'll see now if scores can be drawn level. Oh, sharp as a guillotine. Playing to the conditions perfectly. Pulitama, fantastic kick. It's going to level us up now at 12 all. Well, you say the school side's been all over him in the first half. The scoreboard tells a different story as the hooter sounds.
Kick and a half. And that brings us to half-time.
That'll take us to half-time. Everything to play for in the second half. We'll be back shortly.
Second half of the decider. Will it be a draw?
Interrupt your regularly scheduled program for this special report.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah. And no one like me. Yeah. 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 Congratulations. You made it. Welcome to the Crusader. It's been a long time coming, yo.
Pertec, we understand that our customer needs their plant and equipment up, running and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using only world-class product from the likes of Bridgestone and Yokohama, there is no compromise for your valuable machines. Our attention to detail and precision is second to none. It's this customer experience that separates Pertec from the pack. Pertec will keep you operating.
Kia ora. Let's get you ready to go out there and have an epic rugby league game. But first things first, let's have a A simple warm-up is a game changer. Not only will it improve your performance, but it will reduce the chances of you getting an injury. And if you want to skip the sore muscles, don't skip the cool down. Now, tackling is a big part of the game, so don't cheat on the technique. A good tackle technique will help keep everyone safe. Collisions happen all the time, so it's important to know how to spot a concussion and what to do if it happens to you or a teammate. Sweet as, have a then go get into it.
This is some story right here! It's an absolute feast!
E tangata whenua Aotearoa e tū, e te tai tokerau e tū, Hokianga kuikui e tū. New Zealand stand up, this is our time.
Welcome back into Party Central. Bruce Pulman Park, New Zealand club side taking on the New Zealand schools under 16s. And it's been party time for both sides, 2 tries each. You want to walk us through these ones, TJ?
Yeah, Lucian Mikaele getting off to a good start here for the New Zealand club side. Had all the possession early in the game. You see Byford, good play the ball, leaving defenders on the ground and Lucian with that late footwork. Too strong, too powerful, close to the line as we see Bishop Neal trying to hold him up here. We see the number 9, Bonarafiti, Otahu Leopards Jr. Just scanning at the ruck there, getting too low. Ioka caught on his heels on his try line there. Needed to get off the line, defend the 9 first. Bonarafiti's been strong. Early stages here. And get some level, 6 points all. We see Tyson Hansen already won a Harold Mats competition this year. Too crafty out of acting half there. Isolating a defender, getting at his inside shoulder. Caught the 8 defender going sideways off his line. Tyson just off the right foot. Goes low, and we see a nice little play here by the fullback, Ioka. Nice eyes up play just minutes before halftime hooter. Nationals MVP Bashan Armstrong with the kick chase, gets the lucky bounce. And then a great kick just before the full halftime hooter as well there by Pulitama, locking the scores up, 12 points all in this contest. Good first half.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, whānau and friends, to our second half of our Aotearoa 16s Tāne. Scores are currently tied at 12 all.
Well, good first half. Strap yourself in for a great second half. 12 all the score, everything to play for. As we pull the curtains on the 2024 season, officially.
For a week at least.
For a week at least before pre-season kicks off. So here we go, the club side. First in possession. And up over the 20-metre line. Oh, some big contacts has been one of the key features throughout this game. As the club side work it left. Bastion Armstrong, he scored a try with the last play in the first half. This time the ball goes to ground and the school side. 35 out will get a scrum in the middle of the field. Put your coach's hat on for a second here, TJ. What's your defensive policy if you've got a scrum in the middle of the field? Do you go man on man or do you mark the space?
Yeah, it depends. Like they're working off a strip here, man. So I'd go man on this one. Should be a 4-2 split defensively, but I like what they did there on the right edge. They got up nice and early. Sometimes they get guilty and just hang back on their line a little bit, but just getting up shuts down some attacking options for the opposition. And when you got people like Bishop Neal, he breaks through the line here. Oh, what a try, individual effort.
That was special. Bishop Neal out of nothing. Smashes his way through half the club side to touchdown on the left edge. Get a load of this replay.
Just a big individual effort from Neal. Great bumpers into contest there. Kepa couldn't control him. But Bishop Neal, he's powerful, but he's also as quick as a winger too, so it proves too hard to stop. The boys seem happy. It's a big one too, Jello, especially in this age grade, man. After an error or a penalty's given away, not too many teams defend those sorts of errors, and coming out of yardage, they drop the ball early in the set. It gives the team, Schools team, I believe, too much opportunity here, attacking the try line, and they extend their lead early in the second half. Canterbury product, South Island, St Thomas of Canterbury, #1 school in New Zealand for rugby league at the moment.
Back-to-back champions.
They are.
Can't argue with that.
See how strong that wind is down here at Bruce Pulman Park as well.
Well, see how strong Bishop Neal was. Holy hecker. What a try that was. Keep in mind, this is a rep game. This is the cream of the crop. These are the best players in the country. So we'll have a look at that again. I could look at this 20 times. Bang, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Nothing really happening there too, man. He caught it flat-footed.
No, they were down on numbers. I was surprised they even went to that edge. A neat little touch there from Hansen to get that ball under control. He's now at dummy half. 16 points to 12. 4 points of difference. There's Jackson Hill. Oh, looks to be in a bit of grief there. You spot anything in the tackle there, TJ?
Yeah, I think he just got caught accidentally in a tough position there, bent backwards. He's a tough customer as Jackson Hill as well, man, so take a fair bit to keep him on the ground. See the party atmosphere happening here down on the sidelines. Suns managed to stay out for us down there in the south of Auckland. Just a bit of an awkward tackle there, wasn't too much in it, but we'll see how the on-field officials call it.
So what's the plan for this Harold Matts preseason? Going to fly him out to Florida? Where are they going?
Nah, I wish, man. Nah, are
they training every day?
Almost. Yeah, it's an elite pathway for these boys. So our job is to try and find the next crop of NRL players, and it's a good pathway that we've got here at the moment as well. Obviously, we had a successful season this year, and we've got a good crop of young boys coming through, with a lot of boys still in their second year of Mats as well. So that's exciting for us. But looking forward to the next couple months for us.
And what's it like for that age group? How hard do you push these guys physically?
Oh, physically and mentally, man. It's like I said, it's an elite level, so we've got to try and test them out a little bit. And best way to do that is put them through their paces. But it's just a different level playing over there, man. Like it's fast, it's hot, and you're playing against New South Wales best as well. So for us, it's about not only educating them on the game of footy, but getting their bodies in the best shape possible to be at their best peak condition.
I'm sure no one wants to hear that, but I'm sure the players are already...
it's tough, man.
It is tough,
Yeah, it's tough. It's not like your normal club pre-season. It's 3 to 4 nights a week, and your off days are pretty much spent recovering, to be honest. So see a nice run here by Armstrong.
Well, some tough days ahead for the young fellas. There's the club side now. Some nice little offload work here, up the middle. Zaoka, a dummy half. Sending it left to Mikaele, offloading. Aoka still. The offloads killing the school side at the moment, who seem to be in 6s and 7s. There's big gaps up the middle. Mikaele's found one. Still going. Fifth tackle, Luke Lamalu at dummy half. Passes right. Here's half a gap. It closes just as quickly for Ronan Byford.
He's done a lot of work today, Byford. He's been good defensively, good with the footy as well. So we see Hansen taking a scoop from dummy half.
Well, the school side looking a little bit rattled on the back of the offloads there from the club's team. So Byford, and they're there with the tackle. 16-12 the score. Just over 23 minutes remaining. Hauraki spinning to find his front there. Tackle of Pulitama. Hansen with the wind at his back. Drives it low. It's a terrific bounce. Just about going out. Kept in well there from Tahu Apiata. And a strong carry too, bringing it back. Trying to go through the tackle there of Jackson Hill, the fullback. He's made his way back to position. Pulu, the number 2. Plays it 45 out from his own line. Kepa, strong with the ball in hand. Ooh. Just about on the line of forward, but it's not. Tiao. Plays it back to Lamalu. Lamalu looks right, goes himself, trying to get round the back of the markers. Haraki is there chasing back on the 5th tackle now. Pulitama from dummy half. As they look to run it, Ioka puts a little kick into no man's land. It's cleaned up from Hill. And there's a penalty.
Inside 10.
So the kick chase offside there. Did they know the kick was coming? Looked like they
I'm not sure.
set themselves up for the run, perhaps.
They went 2 passes wide there, and especially with the wind at their backs, they've got to try and be disciplined here. Had good opportunity to apply a bit of pressure defensively there. Having the schools team work off their own try line twice. Bit of a coach killer as well. All discipline costing them at the moment. It's been a nice run here by Marriott. Waikato boy travels up to Auckland to play his footy. So we see Kanisi, product out of Manudo High School, loose carry into contact. Te Rore there, physical.
So there's another look at it. Kanisi's saying the ball was ripped away. I'm sure the referee's reply was to keep hold of the ball, mate.
Yeah, poor ball control there. Got himself in a position. Couldn't hold on to.
Bit of argy-bargy there in the front row. So ball goes in eventually. And it's with Kepa. Kepa putting out the fend. Knocked down well there by Alatini Tahitua. Armstrong. Always seem to go one after the other, the two centres. A recipe that's worked well so far. Hodaki with a tackle. I've been very impressed with him defensively, TJ.
Yeah, work rate's outstanding, man. I got to watch him a few years ago in the Warriors trial, and as we see a loose carry there, but managed to regather. But that's what stood out to me in that trial as well. It's just his work rate, man. He does everything at 100 mile an hour to the best of his ability, and he's a competitor too, which is at this age grade, man, that's massive. As we see a late offload there by Lorenz.
Well, here goes the school side now. A kick towards the post. Everyone goes up for it. It's batted back. Pulitama's in possession. Can he get the ball out? He's got plenty of support outside him. Great defensive work there to wrap the ball up. He was one offload away from a game-leveling try, I'm sure. It's Alatini Tuitaha. Tahitua, sorry. Plays the ball. 10 out from his line. Oh, big defense. Charleston Tiruri there in the 12 jersey.
Yeah, all three of them in that collision, all club teammates. The Otala Scorpions, their team winning the grand final this year in the Auckland competition. Getting nice and physical in the contact there. The school side just needing a few forwards behind the footy now. Need to generate some ruck speed. They've been spending the last 5 minutes down here working off their own try line. So we see Hansen going to his go-to man. Bishop Neal on the break. Kepa, great scramble there. Good break there by Neal.
Fantastic chase back there from Kepa, and Neal again. So dangerous with ball in hand. Fantastic offload ability. Such a bonus from your back rowers to create that second phase footy. As Luke Lamalu runs out of dummy half now. That's Ioka. Mikhaili with ball in hand. Tiumalu will play it. 30 out, last tackle. Armstrong goes right. Pulitama puts one into the wind. It's an awkward one. But taken well there from Maipi. What's important in these kind of games? Like, you don't have much time to train together. Like, what's your job out there? Like, how do you go away from this and know that you've played well?
Yeah, I think it's important for each and every one of the players to remember what got them to this point in the first place. And obviously, they've all been picked on some sort of attacking ability and what they do with the footy. So, all the coaches and anyone would be looking at really is what they can bring strength-wise to this footy team. And you can see some individual brilliances like some touches from Bishop Neal and Tyson Hanson and the likes, just doing their job right. That's all that's required of them, really.
So 4 points of difference as we approach the halfway mark of our second half. Kepa at dummy half, finds Ioka, comes off the left foot straight into some strong defence there. Hauraki again. His shoulders have been busy right throughout this game. Kepa, wide pass, Ioka.
Tedore with the football now.
As they work it left, Mikhaili spinning back towards the ruck. Lamalu on the fifth tackle. Can the club side find a try here in the second half that'll level the scores? Pulitama, ball ricocheting, it's scrappy, it's ugly. Still the last. Oh, wow.
Tackle. He's called back to one, has he?
Fresh set of 6, must be. Kepa, great feet from Kepa.
Oh, big defensive set here for the schools team. Bishop Neal taking off as much time as he can at the ruck. Ioka now nice and busy with the footy.
Well, there's some big bodies lining up here on the left. Lamalu's got plenty to choose from. He goes to Tedore. Charleston Tedore, can he get low enough? Yes, he can. Slams it down.
He's in.
Right next to the upright. Underneath the post, could that be the try to put him in front?
And it's try time to clubs. Number 12, Charleston Tedore.
Yeah, hard body to handle is Tedore as we see a nice shift here.
Oof.
Good contact by Marriott on Huggins. Set restart proved too difficult here. It's just a staggered line defensively on their own try line as well. And Tedore, too big, too powerful, too hard to stop down there on the try line. Gets his team back level, 16 points. Or with the kick to come here, Pulitama. The way he kicked in the first half. They might go up in 6s here. It's a bit of an arm wrestle there too, Jello. Last 5 to 10 minutes of the footy game. Just going end to end at the moment.
Yeah, it's fantastic to watch. No place you would rather be on your Labor Day Monday. 18 points to 16, just 2 points in it. Strap yourselves in for a big finish, folks.
Clubs are back in the lead, 18 points. Schools, 16.
So 13 minutes remaining. Hansen kicks us back off. It bounces on the 10. Wowee, that's the way you run the ball. Straight after scoring a try, Charleston Sedori smashing his way back upfield. Look at that. Now they got momentum.
Nice. Not out. He's gone back to the sideline.
Oh, the school's just about ending up back in touch, despite keeping that one in. Club side be disappointed there. They scored a try, then they got the penalty. Well, it was all going their way. How quickly things can turn. It's the school side now with the ball in hand. Bishop Neal, offload. Saw that coming. Now it's Hansen finding his front well as they scramble back to slow him down. Bonnet Afeti sends it out back.
Cristiano Ilio. Good late footwork there.
That's Isaiah in the 15 shirt playing it. Hansen, Grubbers. So the ruling there is a double knock on. First one from the school side.
Yeah, just the time. He probably needed a drop on the loose ball there. I thought that was played at by the club's team. Front row forward, trying to pick it up. Score a try off the first plate. That's where they need to keep playing with the footy now. They haven't had too much footy down here in the second half.
Well, it'll be interesting to see where they are at the end of this set. There's Armstrong. There's Tiumalu. Lamalu. Lamalu up the middle, still going Lamalu. The marker's switched off for half a second. That's all he needs to get in behind you. So it looks like some tired bodies perhaps for the school side up the middle. Some cracks start to appear. Lucian Mikhaili, one try already. He's got an appetite for a second. Pulitama, out the back. Armstrong, there's a nice little play. The club side extend their lead in the corner.
Yeah, nice little block play down the short side here. Pulitama, too much time on his hands here. Shapes the kick, plays out the back, good lead line. Armstrong as well, just doing his job. Defending out here in the centres. Probably not normally there, just sits on his lead line there, gives them enough opportunity. Justice Pua, unable to save the try there, but good back-to-back tries here by this club side.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a nightmare to defend, especially if you're a centre. Then they put that block shape on you. And it's a tight lead with a fast fullback. Very, very tough to defend.
Yeah, I reckon one of the hardest positions to defend in is the centre position. And
no, it is the hardest. I have been telling people this my whole career.
I'll back you up, man. No, you got a halfback, which is a smaller body on your inside, and the halfback's job is to defend the back row. So you kind of sometimes sit there to protect your half a little bit, and that's why I like, when you look at Nathan Cleary, he's a half that can defend as well, and the likes of Cameron Munster and all those big-bodied halves that can actually defend, make your centre job a lot easier defensively. But you can see there, Bonnet Afeti, traditionally a middle defender, not used to defending out on the edge, and just sits a little bit on his lead line there. And
well, I'll tell you what, you talk about halves that need to tackle. 22 points to 16 the score. You talk about halves that need to tackle. You look at the back rowers these days. Imagine an Olokuatu or someone like that running one-on-one with your half.
Yeah, and you like attacking-wise, you learn to spot up smaller defenders as well. So, halves are made to make 20+ tackles a game now, and it takes its toll, especially on the back end of games, if you can isolate those halves one-on-one. And that's why this school side, you got Bishop Neal, hard to handle defensively. Like if they can get some one-on-one opportunities there. I think that's where they'll find their way back in this game as this New Zealand school side.
Well, they got some 2-on-1 opportunities. That's all he needs. 3-on-1, he's scoring tries. So 7 minutes left. Still only one try the difference. We'll see what the school side can do to get this ball back. Well, that's one way to do it. Roll up the sleeves defensively. Bishop Neal there. Getting the shoulder stuck in. Tirore. Oh, wow. Great run up the middle. That's Rico Finau on for his second stint.
Yeah, both nines on the field too for this club's team. Feel like Luke Lamalu, when he come off the bench, it looks like he might be playing 13 with Byford on the bench. Pulitama.
Armstrong, has he got the speed or the support to finish it off? Yes, he does, back inside. That's special.
They go into the back fence.
Kuzaya Pulitama.
There's his old man there.
And then we have another try for
Sherman.
clubs.
No wonder why he's celebrating, but a great run.
Kuzaya Raina Pulitama.
Gets on the inside shoulder. Bastian Armstrong, good fend there. Pulitama, like good halves do. Back up on the inside and support. Ellerslie Eagles Jr.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was great balance and great patience from Armstrong. I think a lot of people would have tried to force that pass to the winger. But it's fantastic vision. He squared himself up, managed to look back on the inside. Pulitama, he didn't fizzle out after his linked up with his support. He stayed alive. Got himself a 4-pointer, possibly the try that'll win the game. There's just a few minutes remaining now. So overcompensating for the win, perhaps. Kuzaya Pulitama.
See that often after you score a try. Normally, especially a long-range run like that, too fatigued.
Yeah.
That one a bit too easy.
Clubs 26, schools 16.
Well, 10 points of difference. 26-16, it ain't over yet. The schools look like they're shaping up for a short kickoff. Just under 5 minutes remaining. So straight back into it. That's an awkward one in the breeze, taken so well. A nice run back there from Lucian Makaele. If you were to compare the two forward packs, they're very, very similar, aren't they?
They are.
Is one holding edge over the other today?
Well, I think the club side has just got a few more X-factor players around the middle of the park. You know, Ronan Byford started off well defensively. I know he's gone off now, but then you've got the likes of the Mikaeli boys, and they've just been too good, as we see it, early shift. But yeah, look, and Hodaki as well has been outstanding today, man, early, and he's been a worker defensively and with the footy as well. So they've definitely laid the platform there.
There was Charles John Henry in the 17 shirt. He's come on, looks like he's playing on the wing. Looks to be in a spot of bother there. Would have been great to see him in open space as they put that little shift play down the right. Now they're coming down the left. There's a great tackle there. Just what the school side needed.
They need to score this set to give themselves any chance. I like Ioka today as well. I know he's playing in the fullback position, but he's got a lot of hands-on footy. as a standout at the National Youth Tournament this year. Product of the Glenora Bears, playing at Marist as well a little bit over the last couple of years. His brother, Karia Ioka, getting the field goal for the National Premiership Auckland Vulcan side a few weeks ago here. This very field as well. Massive rugby league family.
Like I said, party central here at Bruce Pulman Park. I'll tell you what, TJ, it's been great having you alongside me, mate, because the time and attention that you've given a lot of these kids over the years. You know, you seem to know the kids, their brothers, their sisters, what school they went to, what they ate for breakfast, what their dog's name is. So you've been the perfect man for the assignment to have alongside me today. I need to ask you...
Definitely makes the job a little bit easier
knowing
does,
the
mate.
Names. I just need you to tell me which one of these boys are Cook Island heritage as well.
Clubs 26, schools 16.
You're going to need some help, I think, there. It was a tough task for the Cookie boys.
It was, mate. 56 points to 6 they went down. I had my flag at half-mast the day after. But I'm sure they'll bounce back against PNG this week. As a school side now looking to start, finish how they started, I should say. As Pupuki Ropati, very strong in the first stanza. Here he is looking to finish strong too. So Hansen at dummy half. Trying to get something going down that left edge. There's not much space, and they're going to find out real quick just how much space there is as they end up in touch. 2.5 minutes left. Scrum down. I'm sure the club side will walk to this scrum and look to pull the curtains down on this game. It must be a tough job. So, you know, you're trying to put together a squad. You've got so many kids to choose from so many clubs. What's some of the key characteristics for you that you think, you know, if a player's got this, they're a chance of making the squad?
For me as a coach, I like the fact of players that are real competitors. I think that's a massive trait that you need, especially at the elite level as well. Not as we see a little thing over the top, not only the skill and X factor required to play at that level, but just competing on every play. I think I like that as a coach, and especially at this grade as well, as this age, I like players that are defensively sound. So movement into the tackle, not just physically strong defensively, but how they work defensively off the ball is massive for me. And I think if you can have those two traits defensively and compete on every play, I think you give yourself at an elite level an opportunity to compete against the best. So, but each coach has their different traits that they look for, and I suppose our job as coaches is just to try and get the best out of them on game day, really. So prepare them well during trainings, and then get the best out of them on game day is important as well.
Well, Bishop Neal there with the offload. Goes to the hands of Kepa. Kepa linking up with Armstrong. It's been a fantastic combination, the two centres playing around the middle of the field. Pulitami's had a fantastic game today. So 20 seconds left in this one as we wind down. It's been a great day here at Bruce Pulman Park. A little bit of rain early on, but it's been nothing but sunshine and rugby league highlights.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen.
So plenty of smiles there from the club side.
Final
Plenty of
winner.
smiles next to me too, Mr.
Clubs
TJ
taking out
Ashford.
the
You'll be
win
happy
there,
with that one, I'm
26
sure.
points to 16.
Yeah, great battle out here for the boys today, or the young men. New Zealand clubs, too strong. Winning this fixture in the end, having a big second half to extend their lead and winning this fixture, but some good talent on display. Looking forward to see where their careers go over the next few years.
Well, they've got 6 days off now to relax and unwind and fly to Tahiti and back. But no, it's been a great day. Thank you for joining us. New Zealand clubs 26, New Zealand schools 16. Enjoy the rest of your Labour Day. We'll catch you soon.